Emily Sinnert, and I was adopted in 1985 from South Korea to my family who lived in Central Florida. I'm currently residing in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, as a business affordability consultant for a healthcare company. My Korean name is Moon Hee. I was adopted from Korea to the United States when I was a baby, and my only sibling was my cat Whiskers. I found the way to my sister.
Hi, it's me.
My name is Emily Bushnell. I am 36 years old. I work as a firm administrator for a mid-sized law firm here in Pennsylvania. I am a single mom. I have a beautiful 11-year-old daughter, Izzy. My Korean name is Yoon Jin. I was adopted from Korea to the United States when I was a baby, and I have brothers. I found the way to my sister.
We are twins.
두 사람이 서로를 알게 된 건 올해 초로 거슬러 올라갑니다.
But it was towards the middle to end of February, around the 20th, I would say. You know, having been adopted, I had no health history. And so it got me interested in, learning about what my genetic markers might be.
미국인들 사이에서 인기를 끌고 있다는 DNA 검사. 친족을 찾아주는 것은 물론 질병 유전자 정보를 알려주기도 합니다.
I think over the years, it's become more common to do these genetic DNA tests, especially with the technology for them to bring direct-to-consumer genetic health markers. The 23andMe kit is one company that does this testing for an Amazon sale, and so I purchased the kit, and it kind of sat in my office for a couple months, and my husband reminded me that I had the test, and he said the results, and it said, you have one close relative. I didn't quite know what that meant. So I clicked on the close relative, and there it says, you share 49.96% DNA with Isabel D. Said that I had a daughter. I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I racked my brain, like, was there a period of time where I was unconscious for 9 months? No, but it was incredible.
When I got the news myself, I said, okay, is this real? Like, is this a scam? Like, people do this kind of stuff, And your expectations have just been blown out of the water, which is what happened to us.
Before we started dinner, I had connected through the 23andMe application with Isabel, this unknown person, and sent her a message.
So she had written to Izzy, but I discovered the message. Izzy was right there with me, essentially discovered it together. It's hard to say because it was very shocking, but in general, just an overwhelming joy and happiness and curiosity. Yeah.
It was really weird because it was really late. And we were just really surprised because we didn't expect anything to come up.
That her mom was adopted and born on March 29th. I just, it made sense and yet it didn't. Oh gosh, when I read that we shared a birthday, because how could one go through life not knowing that they had a twin?
곧바로 몰리 이름을 검색해봤다는 에밀리.
I don't know anything about this topic.
Well, the right approach
깜짝 놀랄 영상 하나를 발견하게
really
됩니다.
comes back to using the principles of palliative care and symptom management and just applying it to antibiotics.
So strongly that was me. It's like, that's me sitting in this chair, but I have no idea what she's talking about.
and also doing society a favor by contributing to antimicrobial stewardship efforts. We're
Probably
able to
15 times I watched that video with Izzy.
antibiotic use. I had looked her up on the internet to see, who is this Emily Bushnell? Does she really look like me? Is this possible? So the only photo that I found of her was on LinkedIn. Initially, I looked at her photo and I said, oh no, she doesn't look like me. Her skin was paler, she looked younger. As you start to compare side by side, as I revisited it, I realized that, oh my gosh, this could be me without a tan. And I can't describe accurately what I was feeling at the time, because it was a flood of sadness, excitement, fear, anxiety. At some point, my husband and I just stood up and hugged each other, and it was just tears. I struggled a bit about finding a blood relative or having someone in my life, and I think he probably would say that I deserve this, but
I couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, there were moments where I would just break down in tears. I mean, gosh, it still blows my mind that I lived for 36 years without knowing that I had an identical twin. Didn't really cross my mind to take one myself. My general thinking was that my biological relatives would be in South Korea, and it was not likely that they took a 23andMe DNA test. I don't even know if 23andMe is available in South Korea.
23andMe is not the only DNA test available in the United States. There's multiple companies that do this. What's also interesting is that each company has their own database. Considering that I was not looking for relatives, I was going to stop at 23andMe. So it was really fate, I think, that Izzy took the 23andMe, and so did I. Because had she taken another, we would have never connected. Never connected.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. My heart is pounding out of my chest. Hi, Molly.
Hi, Emily. I literally was just sitting on my couch for the last hour, like super nervous. And I didn't know why.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Well, I think I was at a little bit of an advantage because I had seen the video on YouTube or Vimeo, but I had seen a video of her speaking, so I knew what she sounded like. But hearing it over the phone was different. Hearing it live and in color was definitely different, and I would say right off the bat, I thought that we had the same voice.
Crazy thought. Our birthday is March 29th. Would you be interested in meeting on our birthday?
I would, 100%. That would be amazing. The best birthday present ever.
Yes. No one could ever top it.
All right.
Night.
Good night. I will talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
They decided not to meet or not to FaceTime or video chat or do any of that stuff right at first, to sort of make their first face-to-face meeting more impactful, which was a great idea in retrospect.
So do me a favor, please. Wait 30 seconds, then come through this door and walk right out to the patio, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Can I get a little second to tell? I really wanna love you well.
Almost.
I really wanna treat you right. Feeling vibration on this flight.
Almost.
I know that I do cover that come.
Almost. Not quite.
Through the heart of this love.
No.
And you tell me that it's not
Yeah.
okay, okay.
서로의 존재도 모르고 지낸 지난 36년. 그 시간을 뛰어넘어 두 사람이 만납니다. 어떤 말로도 표현할 수 없는 순간.
The most warm embrace, and I mean, we just cried in each other's arms.
For the first time, so when she walked through that door, basically was looking at myself, walking towards me.
You think miracles, you know, only happen in the movies, and I would consider this a miracle. She's my other half.
It is completely crazy having a wife and then knowing out of nowhere that your wife has somebody who's about to be in your life who looks exactly the same. It's a blessing to have a wife and then a spare.
I kind of like was already warmed up for her when I met her. I don't know why, it just like felt like I already knew her, I guess. I think it's really important because she was like, felt kind of disconnected, and now she has another family member, biological. And I'm happy for her.
어릴 때부터 입양하라는 사실을 자연스럽게 받아들였던 에밀리. 그런데 대학에 들어간 후 정체성에 대한 고민이 시작됐습니다.
Yeah, I think it was, again, just going back to when I gave birth to Izzy, I had that sort of, that there was a pivotal moment in my life where all of a sudden my connection with her made me question, you know, my existence and my part of my family. I mean, I witnessed over the years, my brothers, they're so similar. Like they get together and they are just like two peas in a pod. And I always felt like an outsider. And to them, they didn't see that. I was never an outsider. But I felt that way. I mean, this was the answer. Finding Molly, discovering that I am an identical twin was the answer. And that was something that they would not have been able to have given to me. I don't know, like if I didn't find Molly, I feel like I would have existed like that until the day I died. It's a horrible way to live. And that would have been so tragic for Izzy. I mean, she changed instantly.
You changed instantly. In a really good way. Because these are all positive feelings.
Yeah.
But that will bring, who knows what that will bring.
Who knows what
a
that
whole
will
different
bring.
roller coaster.
That you just